Hello, I'm Dr Gareth Moore.
And I'm Laura Jane Ayres.
And we're puzzle and brain training authors, but in this video, we're not writing puzzles, we're solving them, and in particular this, the Sunken Treasure.
Ooh.
So, first puzzle, as always, is to get the shrink wrap off the box.
Hooray!
This is another Exit the Game box, one of their earlier ones, I think.
I love Exit the Game. It feels kind of like pleasantly nostalgic now, even though we haven't done this before. But, you know, I feel like I know what to expect, in a way.
Is that what nostalgia is, knowing what to expect?
No, or expecting the unexpected, maybe.
Oh.
I don't know.
Let's have a look inside the box.
Let's have a look inside the box.
So we've got an instruction booklet, we've got a decoder disc, which I think I'm right in saying, maybe there's the odd exception, but pretty much all Exit games have those.
Fun.
Some strange objects, which we'll press out when we need them.
Strange.
A book. A lot of Exit games have a book, which is used throughout the game to like unlock bits of more of the story. Oh, some gems.
Oh. Fun.
And then the typical
jewels.
Exit deck of cards, and then the box it
and then
all
maybe
came in.
Oh look, there's maybe something in the bottom of the box.
Yeah, there's a
that
picture.
Looks like we're meant to put a card in there or something.
And the box is going to be used, we think. So let's start by having a quick look at the storybook and seeing what it's got to say.
What does it say?
What's the game about, Laura?
When you say the storybook, do you mean the instruction book?
I mean the instruction book, which has a story on the front page.
Which has a bit of story on the front. What is the game about? Well, I'm glad you asked, Gareth. Here's something I prepared earlier. A treasure hunt in the Caribbean? ? That sounds a bit cliche. For you, it was actually just supposed to be a joke. A crazy adventure, if you will. You paid the street vendor $10 for the nautical chart and an odd wooden disc. The two together, or so the story went, would lead you to the fabled wreck of the Santa Maria. Sailboat, dive guide and equipment were easy to rent. Why not take it as an opportunity to learn how to scuba dive? Oh, how naive you were. That's just what I was thinking, Gareth.
Yeah,
how
me
naive
too.
You were.
And now you are literally, Laura, all in the same boat.
Fun.
In the middle of the ocean, in the middle of nowhere. No trace of the scene of the Santa Maria's accident. The map, which is apparently counterfeit, does not even show the correct ocean. Oh, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Instead, nothing but riddle after riddle.
If I had a pound.
You will only be able to find the wreck and recover the treasure if you're able to work together to crack all the codes. If not, sooner or later, and in the truer sense of the word, you will be sunk.
Okay, spooky.
Yeah.
So hang on, are we at the bottom of the ocean now?
No, it's just a treasure hunt.
We're just in a boat, we're on a treasure hunt, but with a fictional treasure map. Searching for maybe a fictional boat?
Probably.
Sometimes when I'm reading it out, I forget to take in the words. I'll review it later.
Well, I think this is now probably just the standard Exit game instructions, which we'll come to as we go through the game. And at the back of it will tell you where to start. What you're waiting for. Now you're allowed to open the book and start the game on page 2. Well, there we go. So before we do that, let's get the box out of the way, get the instructions out of the way, and we also need to open the packet with the cards in, which is always a bit of an adventure.
They have all the answers in. And also
it has
all the wrong answers in.
Well, there are 3 types of cards. There are riddle cards, which progress the story. There are answer cards, which you use to verify your answers as you go, and they also tell you what to do next. And then there are hints and solution cards, and they are colour-coded. So riddle cards are red.
I usually take care of riddle cards.
Answer cards are light blue, and the help and solution cards are green. And as you can see, there's a lot of them, because usually there's 2 hint cards for each puzzle and 1 solution card, not 2. Right, okay, which one do you want?
That's
do you want the riddle cards?
the riddle cards?
And I'll take the answer cards.
I don't know which is more important.
We're ready
we need
to go.
both, really. Teamwork.
On the Sunken Adventure.
Treasure.
It doesn't say that, does it? Good start, I think. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of text at the beginning. So we start with the map. Now, what does it say? Do not turn the page until you've cracked the code. Because on some of the games, particularly the earlier ones, you can turn through all the pages. But after a bit, they decided that wasn't a good idea. And they made you start and work through bit by bit.
Okay.
Should we do it as if we're pirates? You stare at the nautical chart. No. There must be some kind of indication of the wreck location. Suddenly, your dive guide, Edgar, is standing beside you and starts to speak.
Your dive guide who? Edgar.
Edgar? What would you say?
Edgar.
All right, your dive guide, Edgar, is standing beside you and starts to speak.
You're looking for the Santa Maria.
Aye.
Are we pirates?
Aye.
You're looking for the Santa Maria. Aye. How do pirates speak? That was just Devon, really.
I'm down from the pirate land. I don't know. How do pirates speak? A bottle of rum and a parrot on my shoulder. Shoulder.
Wow.
Shall I do the bloke? You're looking for the Santa Maria, aye? People say that she arrived in this region from the northeast many centuries ago. This is quality content. Richly laden, so the tale goes. First, the ship is said to have passed by a small inhabited island before sailing on in the direction of Monkey Island.
These feel like instructions.
They're going to find a secret of Monkey Island. From there, the Santa Maria took the route to the west around the Bermuda Vortex, dangerously close. They say she sailed on from there in a southeasterly direction. Do you know that Isle Feuille Fuego. It's crazy to steer near it. Even today, its mountaintop still spews fire.
Ooh, drama.
Yeah. Nevertheless, the Santa Maria is said to have passed the Isle Fuego and changed course again. Why would you say it?
Isla Fuego.
Ah, okay.
Isla Fuego.
And changed course again shortly after through Parrot Ravine onto Palm Island and finally passed it to the northwest. I feel I'm reading out instructions for this map.
I think we definitely are, and we're probably going to read the map.
And then after surviving all these dangers, the ship became stranded on a sandbar. How could the cabin boy have missed that? Aye, aye, aye. I love the vernacular. Soon enough, the sea had taken the Santa Maria and nobody ever saw her again. The X's on the nautical chart are supposed to show the most likely accident sites. They're supposed to, or they do. You all listen in attentively on Edgar's story. Find a spot on the map where the Santa Maria founders. The resulting code will help you find the key to the wreck.
Cool.
Great, and helpfully the map is rotated
Yeah,
relative
it's at
to
a different
text.
angle. Do you think we can just chop the first page off and just
Yeah.
have it so that we can look at it?
Shall I cut it or shall I rip it?
I don't know.
I'm going to cut
It's,
it.
Whatever we do is pretty sacrosanct off the bat, but let's...
Well, exit games are all about ripping and destroying. I mean, that's not perhaps a very accurate description of what an exit
We'll
game
do it
is,
that way.
but that is involved. You're looking for the
Okay.
Santa Maria. People say she arrives in this region from the northeast. Okay, so there she
over
is.
here. There she is.
Richly laden, so the tale goes. Firstly, she is said to have passed by a small inhabited island before sailing along in the direction of Monkey Island.
Okay, where...
Where were monkeys, Laura?
So there's a little hut there, and then monkeys there. So I'm guessing she went this way.
Okay.
Okay.
From there, the Santa Maria took the route to the west around the Bermuda... Is there a compass on here? Yes, it's north is up.
Yeah, we're here.
So she took the route to the west around the Bermuda Vortex, dangerously
Which
close.
I'm guessing is here.
Yes.
Now then, we've gone over a crab. Just got to point that out. Our route has gone over
feeling
a crab.
a bit crabby. They say she sailed on from there in a southeasterly direction. Do you know that Isle Fuego, Isla Fuego, whatever, it's crazy to steer near it. Even today, its mountaintop still spews fire.
That's
so there.
spewing fire.
Nevertheless, she is said to have passed the Isla Fuego and changed course again shortly after. Through Parrot Ravine.
Oh yes, here, there's two parrots here.
Okay, onto Palm Island.
Palm Island is
And
here.
finally passed it to the northwest.
Passed it to the northwest, which was
So we got
here.
through a shell.
We go through a shell. Great.
After that, it became stranded on a sandbar. How could the cabin boy, have missed that?
After that, she became stranded.
Well, it could be the X.
Oh, that X there. And also, I forgot that we went over some coral here. So I think actually what we've got is coral, crab, shell.
That's my R. But
I
here
absolutely
is
love
the
a good
decoder
seaside
disc.
find. So this is my ideal game, really.
So look, we've got numbers and they've all got pictures on, so I guess we're doing that. So what symbol is this? Ah, it's a diamond.
There's a diamond.
Because every exit game puzzle, you have to know what shape you're doing. Because what you do is you dial into the decoder what you think the answer is. Yes, that helps as well, doesn't it?
Dramatically.
So what did we pass first? The coral at the top.
Coral up top.
So do you want to dial that into the
I'm going to
disc?
dial it in. Coral up top, and then we had crab.
I can't see the crab as you put it under there.
Right.
And then the crab.
Coral.
So
crab.
under the diamond, we put coral, crab, and finally...
We had this lovely little scallop shell, which is just here.
Yes, so we've got
602,
4.
which is
It's showing in the window. So now what we do, and all the puzzles will work this way, I think, is we'll take card 4 and see what it says, and it tells you if you're maybe right.
Ooh, and I think we are
The
maybe
code
right.
may be right. Where do you see the code symbol?
On this map up here.
All right, so we take card 27.
And it might be that they're all in order. Sometimes with the books where they give you the story in order, then the actual finding them are in order.
Unbelievable! You have found the accident site.
It's not that unbelievable. We were given this task quite early doors. Armed with a shovel, you jump into the shallow water. What could be buried in the sand?
A boat? We just know that, right?
Filled with energy. You get to work, and after just a few thrusts with the shovel, you hit something wooden. The chest.
It was the plot.
The chest that you recover is surprisingly light, even though it's equipped with an iron lock. What now? Just then, you catch sight of a note in the back of your nautical chart. Oh, no, now you catch sight of a note on the back of your nautical chart. Read riddle card A and turn to pages 4 and 5 of the book.
You're very good at assessing what metals everything are and so forth as you find them, aren't you?
I think so.
It's definitely an iron lock. We know that right away from the weight and the heft and so forth.
Good use of heft. Right. Okay, this is riddle card A. Should we turn this over?
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. It's not giving us loads of information.
I have a lot of questions, Laura.
Yeah.
So does this card.
So do they. What are your questions? And what are
they
these
were mostly about the
questions?
card. Is this
right,
it? Were we supposed to turn the page?
Yeah, we are. Pages 4 and 5. Don't panic.
Okay. I was a bit... What are we doing?
Yeah, that would be panic stations.
I feel this needs to be done in a voice. Tuesday, December 25th. It was Christmas Day.
Everyone's always so menacing in your voices.
What terrible luck. We noticed the shoals too late.
See, that's much more fun.
The current drove us inescapably into the shallow waters. Not even cutting the mainmast could save us. Ever deeper into the ooze. Imagine if you joined the video at this point. You'd think I was some kind of Anyway, with nary a helpful fin in sight and water running into the ship with each passing hour, the Santa Maria is starting to list. What, on the stock exchange? Oh, it means to the side.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
No one else went for the stock exchange.
No one else would have thought that.
Nobody else.
I was only being stupid, you realise that.
Yeah,
so we've got red, blue, purple, but definitely not in that order.
Definitely not in that order.
But they do change order here. So if we read just the blue, we've got EON, which makes me think 1.
1.
Because you can anagram them. If you read the red, you've got VEFI, which makes me think 5. If you read the purple, you've got ERZ.
Oh, 0.
Ah.
You
yes, I missed the O out.
0.
I was like, zoo? I can't spell.
Right.
So
and then we've got here.
An order for them.
We have an order for them.
So, and it tells you how many letters they are as well.
Purple first.
So 0.
Red is 5. And blue is 1.
We haven't looked at the picture yet, but we'll come back to that.
But I think it's pretty comprehensive.
So square is 0. So there are actually numbers on these. So the crab is 0.
Yeah.
And then red was 5.
Yeah.
Which is the starfish.
Fun.
And then blue was, what was the blue? It was 1.
1. Which is...
Okay. A scallop shell or
an
what?
octopus.
Oh, yeah.
Keep going.
I thought that was a 1 for a minute, looking at it on the screen. Anyway, 19.
19.
No. 19. I could have been a pop star.
Okay.
Yeah. So where did we see this?
Tell you that, or was that just the thought that you had about yourself?
Thank you.
Respectfully.
So I'm pretty sure that we're opening this thing, we've dug it up. Yeah,
it's
I don't think there's much in that. The iron log that we've
yeah.
identified the metal of very, very conveniently well. So here, I don't think we need to know that detail, do we?
No.
So we're turning to 12.
We are. Moment of truth.
Yes, moment of correct, you mean?
Ideally, yes.
There we go.
Great.
The box is now open.
Hurrah.
You find riddle card B, and what's that? It looks like an old coin. Oh. Golly. It can't be from the treasure of the Santa Maria, or can it? That would be absolutely not a twist. You have to find out. Take riddle card B from the stack and turn to pages 6 and 7 of the book.
Let's have a look at
riddle card B and pages 6 and 7.
All right, so we can get rid of riddle card A. I reckon I'm going to put that there.
Yeah, let's look at riddle card B first.
B.
To B, or not to just B, actually.
Softly, gently and gracefully, the animals circle in the blue water. Do you see how they trace their circles in bold? It looks like they're floating from the top all the way down to the bottom of the sea.
All right.
Did you like my bold writing voice?
I mean, a little.
I thought it was very illustrative, actually. Oh, lots of text.
You are in a merry mood as you run through the shallow water back to the boat. Edgar, amused by your euphoria, good word, waves at you and points to the diving equipment spread out next to him. Who's Edgar?
Edgar was you.
Oh.
Adventure calls! You cry. Oh, no, that's us.
That's my voice.
Adventure calls.
As you clamber up the ship's ladder.
All of a sudden, an idea hits you.
Oof.
Might the decayed coin be the key to the wreck of the Santa Maria?
Very unlikely, but whatever.
You take a closer look at the gold coin. It looks old and worse for wear. A few fragments have even fallen out of it. You hide the coin in a small pouch attached to a neoprene wetsuit. Shouldering the diving equipment, you get ready for your big adventure.
I'm glad we know it's a neoprene wetsuit. I feel that's a key detail.
It is.
Keep in mind that you don't have all the time in the world. And we kind of do. The air supply is limited. When the canisters are empty, your adventure is over, with or without the treasure, Edgar informs you, as you walk along before disappearing beneath the water surface with a loud splash.
Take the gold coin from the side of the table.
Oh,
okay.
Are we supposed to actually take this gold coin?
I guess so.
It's slightly not clear to me.
It says from the side of the table.
Yeah, why is it on the side of the table? Maybe it says in the instructions in the bit I didn't read.
Table?
I suspect on the bit I didn't read at the start, it said to take all the strange objects and place them at the side of the table.
Maybe.
That's probably what it says.
It says take it from the side of the table, though.
Yeah, but it probably told me to put them there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, there we go. We've got the strange object, which is actually a coin with holes in. Not a very well-made coin, is it?
Do you see how they trace their circles? So I don't think we need the coin for now, do we?
I'm surprised we haven't worked out what metal it's made from yet.
Put the coin
it said
in
it was
our
gold.
suit.
My sarcasm failed. In our neoprene suit, maybe that is relevant. So, trace their circles. It looks like they are floating from the top all the way down to the bottom of the sea. Well, I mean, we could be doing circles around the fins.
I don't think we need the gold coin now, do we? We've just put it in a small pouch attached to our neoprene wetsuit.
I take your point. So what are we doing?
So it says softly, gently and gracefully, the animals circle in the blue water. Do you see how they trace their circles? It looks like they're floating from the top all the way down to the bottom.
Do you think circling is referring to this?
Maybe.
Well, don't you think that looks like a bit of the coin?
Oh, it does.
Yeah, so that goes there. And what does that do? Do we draw around it? It doesn't appear to be selecting an octopus, sort of. Should I draw around it? It does say circled. So let's draw a circle around it. And see if this helps us in some way.
Okay.
I feel like I'm at primary school.
Okay, so then we've got that one.
There's actually all the bits are here. I think maybe we're circling everything.
Maybe. There's another one there anyway.
Yeah. Maybe we're seeing...
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, and then it's why it says floating down from the top to the bottom. So perhaps all the bits that are left over...
All the bits in the overlaps?
Yeah, all the bits in the overlaps are the answer. And then we read them from top to bottom on the decoder disc. Is that the right one?
Trace their circles. Yeah. There you go. Spot on.
It's quite hard to do this on the camera.
You're doing a very good job.
Thank you.
I'm sure your primary school teacher would be proud.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure they would be. I'm a very special boy.
Sure.
Right. Is it that way or the other way?
I don't know. Okay, I see what you're looking at.
No, it's definitely the other way. It's very easy to do that wrongly.
Oh, yeah. Actually lines up in terms of the picture. On the coin.
I've never heard anyone make that joke. It's very hard to do that wrongly. My name's not Lee.
I can't understand why anybody would not have made that joke before ever.
Because it's going to be
so good.
Instant classic, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Right, so that goes here.
It doth.
It doth. All right, Shakespeare. And then by here...
Oh, that's my theory gone then.
What, that you're Shakespeare?
No, alas. No, I thought it was picking out things in the overlaps.
Oh, right.
But now, I'm not so sure.
Overlaps of concentration. Oh, lol.
See, look, there's a fish.
It is picking out things in overlaps.
Oh, okay.
There's 3.
And then...
Yeah, they're caught in the bubbles from the coin.
Are they
Coin
indeed?
bubbles.
Coin bubbles, classic coin bubbles.
I reckon we're doing it from top to bottom because it says... Does it say top to bottom?
says-
Oh, on here.
On here, from the top, all the way down to the bottom of the sea. Okay, so
Okay.
should we go fish, seahorse, scallop?
Yes.
Let's.
So it's on a... What is the shape? It's a circle. It's on
It's a
here.
circle, and there's also a circle up here at the top. Should we
Oh,
zoom
God,
out?
that is so
Should we
small.
zoom out?
I mean, if you want to.
There we go.
Depends if you want to see what's going on or not. Something fishy. Something seahorsey. That doesn't work quite so well as a sentence, does it?
It hasn't got exactly the same ring to it.
Hasn't got the zing.
Disappointingly.
And then what you're calling a scallop, or what we'll call a scallop too. I say will
I think
in
we
the
should
royal
call
we
it a scallop
apparently.
because I think that's what it is. Maybe it's a clam. Wait, are they different?
I mean, I
things?
think it's just a shell.
Answers on a
I
postcard.
would call it a shell.
I wish I'd become a marine biologist.
I don't want to be shellfish, but I think we should call it a shell.
Specific moment.
You wish you'd become a marine biologist. Late
for this
plot
moment.
twist.
Yeah.
So I assume we saw it on
That's
this
21.
page.
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
that's this.
Yes.
So we take card
that's
10.
The lot.
And your theory about them being in order on those are you correct cards, maybe
It's looking
an accurate one.
promising. The correlation's
I think
there.
we were
Woo,
correct.
Perfect.
Perfect. The lock on the... Yeah, well, okay, as you said.
Inside, you find riddle cards C, D, and E. As you try to ease the cards out of the barrel, Edgar taps you on the shoulder. He points at something made out of wood on the ocean floor. Is that the broken off mast of the Santa Maria? And there, is that a flag? As you dive closer, you discover the outlines of the wreck in the distance. Now turn to page 8 and 9 and take the mast, the flag, and the riddle cards.
Wait,
Okay.
so this is the... I guess I can zoom out.
The mast
This
and
is
the
the
flag.
mast and the flag. Is it mast or mast, do we think?
Well, it depends who you are. If you're
I'm
from...
both.
Are you both? For me, it's a mast.
I'm a mast. No,
'Cause I'm a
mast as well.
Are you?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel that the more I say it, the more I get
I'm
confused.
a northerner, so
Yes.
it's a mast to me.
Right, so we've got that and that. And
Right.
we need C, D, E and the next page.
I like
on
the way
book.
it says, is it a mast? Is it a flag? And then it's like, take the mast and the flag. So we answered that question pretty quickly.
Yes.
Right, C, D, and E. Let's have a look at
Yes.
those. We can get rid of...
I think we can. This is quite linear so far, isn't it?
so
It's
far.
going through in order.
So far. Right.
Perhaps alphabetical would be a better description.
Ooh, lots of text. Lots of small text. Let's put that up there.
Yeah.
Let's put these here. Right.
And then let's press that magic zoom button.
Ooh, there it is.
The Santa Maria lies on the ocean ground. Oh, it's a poem. Made from wood, rectangular, not round.
You love a poem.
Ah, look at that balance.
It's beautiful.
There rises a decaying mast if you lift and hold it fast. The fastener there has up and died, so stick another one inside. At the top, a flag now waves that also has seen better days. Dubious rhyme. As soon as you see the hatch in the floor, the true code will come to the fore. Time to be clever, but mostly be sure to look very closely.
I just, I've had a brainwave.
Go on then, wave your brain.
So I think that there's a little, if you look, I think we're supposed to slot, there's a slot here and a slot here, and I think we're supposed to maybe slot those together. But also, you know how earlier we were talking about the box?
Yes.
And it says, as soon as you see a hatch in the floor, are we supposed to do something with the bottom of the box, which we've now sort of filled with
Detritus.
extraneous detritus? And then there's a little...
Yeah, those pictures
know
are
if
on the
you can
box.
see that.
Why don't you zoom out?
I could zoom out, couldn't I?
Make it easier.
It would be fun. And then, okay, maybe that's the end of my brainwave. But it's made out of the same material. Do we put that in there? I don't know. That's as far as I've got.
Great. Shall we turn the page in the book as well?
Oh yeah, that's probably way more helpful. Also, we've got other stuff to look at.
Yeah, and we've got this here. So the boat's going to go on here. The last resting place of the Santa Maria. I say the boat, the box is clearly going to go on here, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're right. The last resting place of the Santa Maria. Do not turn the page anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
You would. Don't turn the page.
And as you say.
So we've got a mast, and it says.
And they're numbered 1, 2, 3.
1.1.
So one is the mast and the flag.
Yeah.
2 is the fronds of seaweed. And 3 is the rope.
Yeah.
And then what is this? That may be from another puzzle? No, it's a star.
No,
it's the same puzzle.
I think it's supposed to go on here. I think what we've got is somewhere to put a card, and I'm going to venture it's that one. And then, I don't know if we're supposed to cut that and put the mast.
There's a 0 here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do you think this is...
The mast is going to be a 7, I think. It's going to be the flag on top of the pole, standing up. Probably.
Or a 1.
Oh, or 1. Yeah, it's a 1.
Thus.
Okay.
But then what's the other thing?
It's the frond. We put it on here, and look, it's going to reveal a 6.
Ooh.
I feel this was chaotically explained.
It was.
But if you put the box on here, then the frond becomes a 6. I think that's probably a 6, not a 9.
Do you think that's what that little mark is down there?
So, on this card, we've got 3 numbers we're looking for. So the flag and the mast create a number.
Which we
the frond creates a 6. And then when you put the rope on the floor of the boat, which is the box, where it shows, then it completes a 0 at the bottom, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got 6, 0, and we just need to work out what the flag and frond is. And I agree, it's supposed to go in where this hole is here, which is not actually a hole at the moment.
It's not.
Let's make it
But we
one.
can make that happen. This feels dangerous. Ah. I think you got it.
There we go.
Now we've made a little boat. That's quite fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as...
Boaty.
No, I was going to say it doesn't. The flag's not really flying.
I think that has to be a 1, doesn't it?
Oh, that was really spooky. Is there a ghost in here?
I think it's a 1.
I think it's a 1
because their 7s tend to be continental 7s in exit games.
Oh, with a cross. With a cross.
Yeah.
With a cross.
So
across.
we think we've got 1. Let's just do
one
this.
1 made with the flag.
Yeah. So it's a star. So we've got 1 made with a flag.
What's our number 1?
It's an octopus.
Friend.
Then we've got the fronds made of 6.
Yeah.
They're very frondly. And thank you for laughing. And that's what's the 0.
I actually quite enjoyed that.
22 we've got.
I shouldn't have said actually, should I?
Yeah, no.
Anyway, if that was chaotically explained to you, it's because you were seeing our thoughts in real time there. So that's how our brains work.
So this is the lockbox that we saw on this page. I don't think I actually remember where it was seen. It was on the card, wasn't it?
Yeah,
this card, which is off the camera here.
Which we have in theory put in the boat.
16 it says to take. So let's see if it's 16 and if that's correct or not. Because sometimes when you take the second card, it tells you, nope, that was wrong. But in this case,
hooray!
we were correct. I spent the card flying there, didn't I? Fantastic. The deck hatch now opens.
Hooray! Suddenly you see a deep black hole. Is there something floating beneath you? It's riddle cards F, G, H, and lowercase I and J.
What a revelation. Those riddle cards just floating there.
Yeah,
and the coin has rotted away.
There's a black hole.
But the riddle cards, they're fine.
Weird. Okay, what we get? It's riddle cards F, G, H, and lowercase I and J. Take the cards from the stack and dive down the hatch into the darkness.
No, thank you.
Absolutely not. Now you may turn to pages 10 and 11.
It's downright spooky to dive down into such a pitch black void, which again is rotated.
Voice, by the way.
Well, I mean, it is now.
Okay. Just saying it should be.
I see. Who knows what might be lurking in the depths of the wreck?
Da, da, da.
But apparently you were the first living things, or humans at least, to stand at the brink of discovering the treasure. This thought spurs you on.
Okay.
You cautiously dive deeper into the unknown. A glance at the manometer. What's a manometer?
I've got no idea.
No, we don't know. Gives you a shock. Over half of your air is already used up. I'm guessing it's an air meter.
Maybe it tells you, how much air is left.
You see, we're clever.
Science. With the meagre light that falls through the deck hatch, you gradually discern the murky outlines of a storage room. So many locked objects all over the place. You struggle to open an old wooden box right in front of you, but the old lock holds. It's no use. You'll just have to solve the riddle. That's the only way you'll learn where the treasure is hidden, or at least that's what you hope. So you'd better start looking for clues.
It seems oddly unlikely to me you'd be going diving without a light or a torch.
Yeah.
I mean, a bit of a flawed plan.
But it previously was pitch black and now it's not because now the sunshine's coming in through the big hatch.
Oh, I see.
That's okay. There are some narrative elements that maybe...
There's some fishies.
Yeah, have been
Anyway, F,
convenient.
G, H, I, J.
Okay.
Don't forget the lowercase, Laura.
Lowercase I. And J. Let's have a look. Ooh.
Oh, great.
Yes.
We're going to be wiring things up underwater.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Time for cutting and sticking with Dr Gareth and Laura.
So what are we doing here?
Well, let's cut them out and then we can line them up.
Shouldn't they line up with a picture in
Well,
some way?
I bet...
We're trying to open this lock.
The end of this fish.
Oh, look, the goldfish here.
Yeah,
presumably connects to the goldfish here.
I don't know, because that actually looks different to the fish that we have on our...
It's a slightly different colour, is that what you mean?
Well, no, it looks different. If you look at the whole fish on the decoder that we've got, it's a much longer fish. Perhaps a different species of fish. Confusing.
Well, there are 3 colours, and presumably there's an order in A, B, C, and we put them together in some way, and it tells us what fish to take.
Yeah, we may not actually need to use this.
It's possible it's just pretty picture, right?
It's possible. And it is pretty.
And we're trying to put them together in some way, presumably.
Yeah. Well, we've got colours to match up. So that's easy peasy.
Well, that's half of... Hang on, that's half of a shell.
It's half a scallop, and look, there's the other half. Oh, but look, then it cuts off.
With this?
A bit of green. So maybe it covers up other things as well. Do you see?
Do you see what I see?
I don't know, do you?
I think perhaps we have to assemble the white track. I think perhaps we're going to make the shapes of numbers, and I think we might need to assemble the A's, the yellow. This actually looks white really, but it looks yellow now again. I've moved my hand, but as the light changes on the camera. But I think we need to assemble the A's and
Should
the B's.
we start with A first?
Yeah,
then?
let's start with A and assemble A.
Because of the way
There's a crab there, yeah.
Crab, and then we've got a little bit of.
And we're going to be a 5, aren't we? And then a fish.
Fishy.
And then up the top.
Hang on. Moving us into pole position. Fun. Okay, 5.
So that's a 5.
This is so pleasing.
Yes, we've made a 5. So let's put a 5 into the decoder disc for the plus.
Before we forget it, because that is one of our greatest foibles, is short-term memory loss. I feel like the colours aren't as vibrant on screen as they are in real life.
Yeah, it's because it's very bright. Spring still.
Late summer, early spring, I would say.
Right, B.
B. Let's do B. What have we got? Half a turtle.
That sounds quite painful for the poor turtle, doesn't it?
Half a turtle. What's that? Oh no, is that upside down? Is the turtle upside down?
Well, I would keep B the right way up, personally.
Keep B the right way up, fair enough. But why is the turtle upside down?
I don't know, maybe he's just having fun swimming about. It's quite hard to see this with the light, so I'm going to put my hand there.
Okay, there we go. This puts quite a lot of pressure on me.
Does it?
No, not really.
It's going to be a 3.
Spoiler alert!
3. 2. It's a magic number.
1. There we go!
Oh, yes,
Hooray.
it is.
Right, you're going to put that into the decoder disc.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Finished serenading us.
Yeah, that's right. There's a TV channel in the UK called BBC 3, and when it launched originally, they kept having this 3 is a magic number thing playing, and I once thought it was hilarious to set up the computers at work to all play that.
And did everyone else in your office agree with you?
Oh, they loved it. They thought it was hilarious every time I did it, yeah, every time.
Am I doing this wrong? I am, aren't I? That's
Probably,
the wrong... What do you mean, probably?
I wasn't watching.
Wow.
Without my expert, skilled assistants, it's all going to go hideously wrong.
I would consider that to be brave, Gareth. Although...
All evidence to the contrary. What are you... Oh, actually, are you doing? Are you doing C?
No,
it's off the camera. Should we put C on the camera first?
Let's.
So Laura's connecting C up, and it's going to be...
Now it's going to go off the camera up here.
Well, we can zoom out.
Well, I think I know what it's going to be. Spoiler. I think it's going to be a big old 1.
Okay.
There we go. So you get the gist.
What if we connected here? That's seahorse, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can actually see everything important there. So we've got a 1. Okay, so 5, 3, 1.
5, 3, 1.
An odd countdown.
And that gives us 7.
Yeah, it's not a magic number.
There it is.
I mean, it could be in some contexts. Yeah.
Actually, 7 isn't 7 quite a magical number? Famously.
Maybe.
Huh.
It's quite a nice number.
We'll Google it.
23.
23.
Because that's the box that we can see.
That's the box that we can see there. Although it is just going in order now, so I feel confident that they're not just going to go rogue suddenly.
You never know. Sweet! The box opens. It's got sweets in. Oh, yeah.
Sweetie.
Unfortunately, the contents are a little disappointing. Just a single solitary... Solitary? Did I say that right? Yeah.
Solitary.
Riddle card K. Take the card from the stack. It doesn't say to change the...
Look at it.
I think we're going to look at it.
It usually does. The implication is there. Right,
I think we're probably not going to turn the page yet.
It doesn't say turn the page.
Yeah, let's have a look at the card K.
Can't turn the page early.
K?
K.
Oh no, your dive guide's air supply is almost used up. Before he disappears through the deck hatch, he tries to tell you something in sign language. Oh. What on earth is he saying? Can that be right? If you have interpreted it correctly, it means something like, the scissors have cut the paper really great. That makes no sense. What does it? The scissors, paper, great. What does that mean, Laura? Laura will now explain this puzzle for us.
Okay. In sign language, I don't know if this has anything to do with the things, but I don't know actual sign language. But if I was doing rock, paper, scissors, I would have that as scissors.
Yeah, so that's going to be a
And
5, maybe.
Paper would be like that. 5.
Yeah.
And then OK is 3. So is it the number of fingers you're holding up? Scissors?
I would never have got that.
Paper?
I would never have got
Okay,
that.
I don't know.
I know, I reckon 2, 5, 3. You're right.
Do you think?
Yeah.
What does it say? Scissors, paper, great. That
Yeah.
makes no sense. Or does it?
I mean, I would have done great like that,
Oh, maybe.
which would be
I
1.
know that in diving that's like...
Yeah.
Or I think that's maybe right. But
I wonder if there's a picture.
Let's do that, though. Let's do thumbs up.
Where's the game book?
Well, yeah, sometimes there's pictures of things that you might need later on.
Let's just have a quick look in the instruction book just to make
Let's.
sure there's pictures of sign language or anything. Because occasionally there are things in the book which help you. No, they're not holding
No.
up pictures or something. That does occasionally happen. Okay.
Okay,
Well, we'll go with your...
should we try?
Yeah, so scissors is 2. I'm pretty
Do we
confident
think?
with that.
I don't
Yeah.
know what scissors is in sign language. I don't think that's what it is. But if I was playing rock, paper, scissors...
Yeah, no, I agree. So 2, and then paper would be your whole hand, so that's 5. And then I'm okay, is you're right, is either that, which is 3.
Which is 3.
Or it's that, which is 1. Shall we try 1?
Yeah,
I think 1 is more likely,
I think
yeah.
you're right.
So that gives us 30.
That's usually a bad sign.
Usually
Hang on.
that means you're wrong, because it's a
30.
back card and
Yeah.
they don't put an answer on it. Ooh,
Oh. Oh.
could
that
be
30?
right.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we're making presumptions, Laura.
Oh.
So we were here, because that's in the middle of this picture here,
So it is.
and we're taking card
Oh, it's
17.
a book. It's a book. It's a book that has
It is
survived
possible
the
that
sway
you
to
can
the
solve this
ocean.
with 2 different ways of doing the.
Do you think so?
No, not necessarily.
Maybe.
But it's, oh, excellent! I'm very impressed. Next time I'm going to say, Laura, explain it. Next time I'm stuck.
Weirdly, I had an answer for that. Excellent! The lock on the old logbook opens. That's actually quite hard to say. You carefully open the old, extremely sandy book. And wet, presumably.
Probably.
It is underwater.
Yeah.
3
You're
entries.
still, are we still underwater?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah. Our dive guide has gone now. We're just alone
Okay,
underwater.
yes. He's the only one with air, though,
in an
right?
abandoned ship. No, we've got air.
Oh, okay.
His air's running out.
Because apparently he didn't bother filling it up as much.
I guess he panicked more than we did.
Yeah, 3 entries immediately draw your attention. Take riddle card L from the stack and quickly turn to pages 12 and 13.
Okay.
Better do that then.
Time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence.
L.
I'm doing the quickly turning first.
Sorry.
Go on then. You can give me the L.
Oh,
No, I want the L. I want the L.
Right,
give me
here's
the
the
L.
L. Oh, okay. Super cool.
So that appears to be segments of a shape. I wonder if it's segments of this. Is it light blue on the back? No.
It's just blank.
I wondered if it was showing segments, because it was curved, I wondered if it was segments of this wheel. It might not be.
No, but I'm thinking it looks like this, the middle bit,
Oh, it's the middle bit.
but blank. Are there blank
thank you.
entries? Maybe. Right.
Yes.
Do you have a read?
It could just, yes.
Do you have story time?
Yeah.
Zoom in
Go on then.
for the seeing. September the 6th, 1492.
Isn't that when Columbus sailed the sea? Isn't it like 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue? Is that right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I always thought it was an unhelpful rhyme, because really just any number that ends in 2 would
I
rhyme.
guess it could be anything T2. 1472.
Yeah, well, it's 1492, I'm pretty confident.
Okay, fine. Is the world a disc? This morning, I love that question. This morning, we sailed from the port of La Gomera to find the westward route to India. As we left, we were met by a ship with a huge white cross emblazoned on its mast. 3 blue flags were hoisted on the mast as well. The top flag was decorated with a fish, the next with a shell, and the smallest at the very bottom with a seahorse. She-horse? We suspected that it was a trading vessel. Okay, that sounds like decoder disc type things.
It does, doesn't it? So disc and then cross, I don't know what that means, but particularly it refers to 3 items that are on the disc. September 25th, 1492. The crew is getting restless. The Nintendo Switch has run out of battery. We should have come across the island of Capango long ago. But even tonight we are making barely any progress. The sea is smooth as glass. Just now, from the bow of the ship, under the snow-white light of the setting moon, we saw a turtle and a starfish swimming, followed by a jellyfish. Strange, all lined up in a row like pearls on a necklace.
So I'm guessing we have the cross symbol and then we line up the things underneath it and that gives us answer number 1, and then we have the moon symbol and we line up these 3 things underneath it and that gives us answer number 2. Oh? Or do we do them
That makes sense.
in date order?
Oh, I think we do it in
Occasionally I
date
do.
order, yeah. I know, quite frequently you do. October
Right.
11th, 1492.
Oh, different voice.
We continue to hold to our west by southwest course. Still no land in sight. Under full sail until deep into the night.
Well,
it's like a
pirates.
poem. Our only orientation point, the bright, almost white North Star. The light of the star shimmered on the ocean as we suddenly spied an octopus swimming above a fish and a jellyfish.
Wow.
Very specific.
Very specific.
Right, so we start with the cross.
What region of the Welsh valleys had these pirates come from?
My accents don't have regions. They just
Oh, that sounded...
were they actually pirates? I think they were just
very
privateers, perhaps.
Oh yes, well I just had gone with pirates general theming, but are you thinking this is Columbus?
Yeah. So we've got a plus, and below it we have a fish, a shell, and a seahorse.
Is it in that order?
Yes, I think so. So fish, a shell, which is all the way around
That's not a fish.
there. You're right. I just had seahorse in my head.
Yeah.
Fish, shell. I'm struggling with my H's and seahorse.
Seahorse.
So if we put those
so
there,
that's 4.
then we get 4 as our first answer.
So first we get 4. Should we put 4 in there?
Yes, but what do you mean by in there?
We'll just write it on so that we don't forget it.
Got them.
I'm gonna.
It's quite hard to write on that with a
is.
pencil, so I personally think this isn't going to work.
I've etched it in. Look at that. That's
You've
clear as day,
yeah,
Dr.
you made
Gareth
it. Well, let's
Laura.
hope it's correct then.
Naysayer. Right. Now we're going to the moon. So we want the moon. We saw a turtle and a starfish, followed by a jellyfish.
A turtle
There he is.
and a starfish, followed
they
by
are.
a jellyfish.
Lovely.
So that's a 7.
7.
Because what we're doing is lining up the symbols it says under the symbol it gives at the start in capitals. And finally, we have the star at the top.
The North Star. An octopus swimming above a fish and a jellyfish.
I'm looking for the octopus. Here it is. Octopus swimming beneath. Wait, say that again.
It's an octopus swimming above a fish and a jellyfish. And I
I think
presume
it said
fish comes
beneath.
first.
Fish comes first.
Yeah, it says
Oh,
above
fish
a
comes
fish.
first of the 2 that
And a
are still not
jellyfish.
to be placed. Not first overall.
Yeah.
And then a
And
3.
then 3. So we think that.
Wait, that's a 21. Did I move that? Oh, yes.
Yeah, we started with the star.
And when I rotated it, I managed to change it, so it's a 21.
Panic.
3. So what have we got then?
So I reckon we've got 4, 7, and 3.
Under
so
the L.
incredibly clearly written down.
It is quite
Literally
clear.
just etched them into that
4,
card.
7, 3. So that would mean our answer to this puzzle is
Under the
11
L.
if
Where's
we're right.
that? Oh, I didn't even see that.
It's
there we go.
here. 4, 7, 3 gives us an
Cool.
11.
It does.
All right, and it's
Where did we see it? Is it on here?
on this door, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We can't see the door very clearly, but
This
it's
was
this
helpfully
door.
on the...
26.
I feel pretty good about
Let's
this.
have a look. I feel good too.
What do you think?
I think it's right.
Yay! Very good. The door is open. You proceed excitedly into the next room.
I'm so excited!
Apparently with no sense of
I
danger.
just can't hide it.
As usual.
I
Apparently-
want. Carry on.
Apparently you're in the captain's cabin.
Hello.
Not a lot of space here.
Oh.
You bump into a hidden lever on the wall, but before you can react, the door slams shut. In a panic, you try to open it. No luck. Only then do you notice that the door is covered in writing. Is that a clue about the treasure? Take riddle card M from the stack and turn to page 14.
I mean, why would you notice there was writing on the back of the door before you turned around to look at it anyway?
That's a really good point.
Take riddle card M and turn to page 14, but not apparently the whole page.
Oh, I shall. Right, I can respectfully bin off some of these cards.
Yeah, I think so. So 14 is
Tidy.
just that. So I guess we don't need the bit underneath, but we do need this picture.
Right, here's riddle card.
Oh, it's nicely lit in the captain's...
Much beautiful in there.
Yeah,
At
it's
least
not
it's
that
not dark.
small.
That would be scary.
Oh my golly, I can't read that.
Gosh. Oh.
Eeny, meeny, miny, nice. Off
I
of
think
the
it actually
box...
says Mo.
Oh, do you think it does?
Yeah. And I think it's supposed to rhyme with off the box, the lid must go.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Off of the box. That's not good grammar. The lid must go. As the lid slowly slides, keep your eyes peeled on the
I
sides.
hate that expression. Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, it's disgusting. In
Ugh.
just the right place. Well, it means that the eyelid's peeled back. It doesn't mean like a potato peeler.
Oh, right.
In just the right place, you'll see it on the face. Suddenly a code you will see where there was nothing previously. This is a great poem. One final tip, no time to lose. The actual box is what you'll use.
Yeah, to use the actual box.
Or this bit, or the lid, possibly.
Is there any... Oh, yeah, maybe.
So I didn't really follow that because I was too busy
neither did
making
I. You hit
sarky
the
comments
rhyme
about the
scheme.
poem.
Let's have a look what we're...
Eeny, meeny, miny,
this is
mo.
for
Off of
the
the box, the lid must go.
triangle.
So take the lid off. As the lid slowly slides, keep your lid peeled on the sides.
Okay, so
we're looking at the sides
what's
of the
gonna be
box as we take it
revealed?
apart.
Okay. That's
In
it.
just the right place, you'll see it on the face. Suddenly a code you will see where there was nothing previously. One final tip, no time to lose. The actual... Okay, we've done it.
Okay, should we take our impressively designed mast out for the purpose of
Yes.
this so we can stick our lid back on?
Right, so let's put the lid on the box.
Let's put it
Well, let's
on the
first
box.
try and ascertain which side. There's a sort of circly thing here. Oh, it says Santa Maria here. It's going to reveal anything. Well,
Let's make sure that the lid is on the right way up. Is the
I don't think there is a right way up.
well, the text on the bottom would probably be up.
So now we're expecting magic numbers to appear. Like 3, because that's a magic number. Oh, yes, it is. Well, there we go. That was solved.
Maybe not on that side then.
Well, that's the side's the same as the other side. That's the sides. Apparently, I'm Jar Jar Binks. That side's the same as this side when it's symmetrical. Or maybe it's on the ends.
Yeah.
Maybe the exit logo is a bit weirdly written here. Because look, it's normally done like that. So it's the exit logo we're looking at, isn't it? The drama.
Maybe it's the other end.
The anticipation. The disappointment.
Yeah, what's...
Well, it is clearly something to do with this logo because look, it's written differently. Why would they write it differently otherwise?
Yeah.
Well, let's try, as you say, let's try the other ends. Well, that's the same.
Oh, there we go. Look, there.
Oh.
Oh, 271.
That is clever.
It's clever.
That is clever.
There we go.
271. Did it not do that on the other side?
Nope. Promise.
Yeah, you're right, it didn't. 271.
I wouldn't just make it.
No, I just thought I was truly that unobservant. I really did. 271
on our triangle. Can I dial it in? I haven't dialed anything in for a while.
You can phone home today, E.T.
Do you know, I've never seen E.T.
You've never seen E.T.?
Never seen E.T.
It was the very first movie I ever saw as a child.
Was it? Did you see it in the
that
cinema?
That dates me, doesn't it? I did see it in the cinema,
15 is what we want.
15. And I remember being really scared in the bit at the start when he comes across E.T. in a cornfield because it's like sudden there.
Because I've never seen
The film is not a scary film, although it's kind of a little creepy in the places, particularly if you're a very small child.
Is that a spoiler?
No,
Okay.
it's right at the start of the movie. E.T. is it's about an alien called E.T.
I figured.
I mean, I don't know if that's his actual name.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, that's just what Elliot calls him.
That's the whole title of the film, isn't it?
E.T. the Extraterrestrial, yeah, I guess so. 15.
Right.
We're trying to open this, I think.
Yeah.
So that's this.
The desk.
So we
yeah.
take number 2.
Ooh, how do we feel about that?
I feel good.
Oh, same. But only because I know it's correct now.
Perfect! The drawer is now open. What you see inside takes your breath away. Yeah, in the drawer, or the drawer, as we normally say, there are 6 sparkling gemstones.
Wow,
in addition, you find riddle cards, very neatly packed. And the riddle cards, N, O, P, and Q. Take the cards from the stack and the gemstones from the side. Yeah, he must have said in the instructions to put stuff at the side of the table. Yeah, N, O, P, Q.
All right.
And it doesn't say anything at all about going further in the book.
You can open the sparkling
But perhaps
gems.
we're meant to have this. I think we are meant to have this open.
N-O.
Which is interesting because the previous one only said to turn to that page. But it didn't say to go on to the next page, perhaps because it's already open. So we've got 6 gems, and they are all different colours.
Maybe because we only need that page. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, well, no, it was because we only needed that page of that puzzle. Right, okay. This is clearly going to be used because there's a purple gem.
Lovely.
Go on, then.
What do we got? Ooh. Ooh.
So we have 4 cards, numbered step 1 to step 4.
I uncovered those in the wrong order.
Well, I mean, it
In
depends.
reverse order. To add intrigue. Are you intrigued?
I am
sure
intrigued.
Okay, step 1. White lies immediately to the right, next to purple. Blue lies immediately to the left, next to yellow. Red does not lie immediately next to blue. Between purple and red lie 2 gemstones.
Okay, so I'm thinking we
Nice.
put them on the grid somewhere, then we join these up somehow, and...
Do we move them forward a place, do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
Well, then we join them to make numbers, clearly.
Yeah.
But what are the numbers? I was going to say we just put them on the board based on the rules, but we don't. This must be giving us the rows, and then we follow the instructions for each row.
So I think we organise them on the top, where they're meant to be.
Yeah.
And then, so for example, we would move the green one to place 4 in its column.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But how do we know what column it is?
By solving this logic
So white
puzzle.
lies immediately to the right next to purple.
So here.
What does it mean immediately to the right next to... Oh, it just means immediately to the right
Next to-
of
yeah.
purple.
Yeah.
Blue lies immediately to the left of yellow. So it's either here or to the side.
Yeah.
And then red does not lie immediately next to blue. Well, we knew that anyway. That suggests that what I've got here is wrong.
Between purple and red lie 2 gemstones.
Okay. That doesn't work then.
So if it says blue lies immediately to the left next to yellow, does it mean that blue is immediately to the left of purple next to yellow?
Oh, it depends what it's referring to.
Yeah, because we've said white lies immediately to the right next to purple. Is it then blue lies immediately to the left of purple, or to the left?
Odd that
Of
this is written
those.
so vaguely.
But then if it was that, if we were saying that it's because blue lies immediately to the left of the cluster that you've already got, then it will say between purple and red lie 2 gemstones, so red would have to be there. Red does not lie immediately next to blue, although there's never been a question of red lying immediately next to blue.
Okay, so if there's some way we can read this and make sense, but I did follow what you said. White lies immediately to the right, next to purple. I don't understand that sentence, but anyway.
And purple is fixed because purple's already there. Right.
It's a bit happy, isn't it? It looks like a face with a smile.
Yeah.
Blue lies immediately to the left.
Next to yellow.
Fine. Red does not lie immediately next to blue, which is an odd clue because it wouldn't anyway.
Because it can't.
And then between purple and red lie 2 gemstones. I mean, maybe this is correct. We'll soon find out, won't we?
Yeah, it's difficult because we don't know what blue lies immediately to the left of.
Yeah, it's oddly phrased.
Yeah, is it purple or the left of...
So we can move these down anyway, see if it makes sense. So green would be in 4.
Is this for this first one?
Red would be in 6.
1.
Yeah, I'm doing step 1 first.
Blue would be in 3.
And then, and purple would be 2 and white would be 5.
Which is here?
Yeah, you didn't put purple in the right place. It's 3 and 2. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
So there are some... Oh, I think these lines on here are parts of the numbers we're forming.
Ooh.
So that suggests this actually might be right. So we're joining blue to yellow to purple to green to red to white.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
blue to yellow.
Let's just trace this vaguely first. Blue to yellow to purple to green to white to red. Shall I just draw this on here and see if it works?
Well, but would we follow the curve?
Well, I thought the curve was additional, but you might be right. So let's just draw this on. Blue to yellow. Sharpie is always the right way to go with these things.
That's absolutely not my
Blue
policy.
to yellow to purple. It looks like it's going to be a seahorse, Laura.
It does.
Blue to yellow to purple. I'm going to join that to green.
Okay.
To red to white. This. Well, it's just like a sort of...
Didn't reveal what I hoped it would.
I thought it was going to be a number, but I actually think it's one of the pictures on the board. What does it look like? Because that's an eye at the front, right? Is it a fish? It sort of curves down. It looks a bit like a shark, but the closest symbol is a fish for sure, right? I mean, it's only one with an eye pointing to the side like that.
Should we try the next one and see if that...
Yeah, let's try the next one.
Brings up anything...
Well, it might be further down the page. It is further down the page. So green is 5. Let's one lower.
Yellow
Red is 8.
Blue is 8.
There's another eye here.
Yeah. Purple is what? 6.
White is 9. Okay. Well, let's just assume we've got them in the right columns.
Yeah, let's just try this again. So white to blue.
So white to blue is here.
Blue to purple. Purple to green. Green to yellow. Yellow to purple. Purple to red. Red to white. See, that looks like a fish to me.
No, that really does look like a fish. Well, what's the first one then? That does look like a fish if you were to turn the page to 90 degrees.
Yeah. Looks more like a fish.
It looks more like a fish on here, right?
Should we try the last one and see?
Yeah, well, let's just go through all the symbols. What could the first one be? Oh, maybe it's meant to be the turtle. So it's off the screen. Maybe it's meant to be the turtle.
It's not totally clear.
It's possible I've drawn it incorrectly, of course, as well. Yeah, let's do the third one, which is like, confusingly step 4, because the instructions were step 1. Well, I guess that was step, putting them in the right order.
Yeah.
White is 13. Purple is 11. Sorry, my arm's in your way. Red is 11.
That's on 9.
Is that correct? Have we done them all?
Think so. So then it would go red.
Yeah.
This is more complex. Red to purple. Purple to white. White to purple. Trust me on this. I think it's going to be a starfish, actually, because they keep going back to purple.
When you say purple, white, purple, it says purple...
It says purple, white, purple.
Right, then blue.
Blue, purple.
Okay.
Then yellow to purple.
Yep.
And then green to purple.
Okay, well, that's meant to be a starfish.
I think so.
Oh, wait, then red. Oh.
Yeah, so it goes red to purple, to white to purple, to blue to purple, to yellow to purple. That's why I'm saying it's a starfish. It keeps going back in and out.
Oh, I thought you said to white on the end. You didn't, perhaps.
To red.
That's clearly a starfish, anyway. So I'm pretty confident we've got the
But what's the first
things in the right order. Then, if they weren't in the right order, if they were in the wrong order, it might. Maybe they're not right because the starfish. If, for example, we were to swap blue and yellow round, I mean, it may be, this would kind of look like a starfish irrespective of what we did. So it's possible that we've got some of the gems in the wrong order.
Oh, do you think the gems are in the wrong order at the top?
I think the gems are in the wrong order and it's disguised what the picture's meant to be.
Shall we check on the solution card?
Yeah, well, I think, yes, let's check the gems are in the right order.
Because
so what
they are.
Well, because we've drawn it on the video and it's probably wrong. So the first clue, put the gems in the proper order. Is this the gems? No. Riddle card N tells you how. You also need page 15. Well, we've worked that out.
Okay.
And then next up, this is order.
Yeah,
Blue,
that's the order we've got.
It's not. Blue and yellow the other way around, which is what I just guessed.
Oh, I see.
Because I thought the star was a bit wonky.
Yeah.
So we've got our blue and yellow the wrong way around. So that's slightly changed the shapes of the pictures. So this has made this a bit wonkier.
Okay.
But and over here, blue and yellow, which would be, this would be at a different angle, right?
Should we redo number 1?
I'll redo number 1. So how do blue and yellow work with the code then?
What does it say?
Yeah.
Blue lies immediately to the left next to yellow.
Yeah, that's just vague. It doesn't make any sense. And this clue about red not being next to blue, it doesn't help at all. Does it mean blue? It must mean blue lies to the left of yellow. It's not.
Yeah.
Written. The clue is not written properly. You can interpret it different ways. It's my opinion. It may be that I'm missing something, but whatever.
Okay, cool. So if we had it blue, so if we just restarted them on the top.
Yeah, just do the first one again because we can see it's a fish, even though these points in the wrong order.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is a star, even though it's
obviously
wonky.
meant to be eyes, and I think you're right. I think it is probably going to be a turtle. It didn't even occur to me that we'd got the
Oh, I was thinking it all the way down. Green 4, white 5.
3
and purple 2.
And then that's 1. So if we tried that again, it should go blue to yellow. But yeah, it will be quite different.
Yeah, blue to yellow.
Then yellow to purple. Purple to green. Red to white. But sorry, purple to green to red to white.
There's nothing from the start. It just goes blue yellow.
It goes blue, yellow, purple, green, red,
Oh, it's
white.
a seahorse, I think.
Is it? Oh yeah, because it's
meant to be a seahorse.
It is meant to be a seahorse.
Okay, so we've got the Y. Now we have the answer.
It's got a rounded tum.
We've got a Y and a seahorse.
And a fish. I love a logic puzzle like that, and I'm disappointed that the clues could have been interpreted different ways. I think.
Oh yeah, it's not quite clear.
It's a little bit flawed.
And a star. So we've got a 3.
Okay.
But I mean, we could interpret it sufficiently well that we were able to work out what the answer was, apart from the first one.
Yeah.
Right,
confusing.
3. Well, the nice thing about the game is you can easily take the hints of work out what you weren't sure about.
I think so.
And which one is it?
I don't know. Should I have a look on here?
Yeah, is there a picture on the first card?
Yeah,
Oh, it's that chest there with a Y, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So 24.
Nice.
Nice, baby. Great. The chest opens. Ah, there it is, the precious treasure of the Santa Maria. Ooh. And you found it. Lucky thing too, because your oxygen supply is running out faster than expected.
Yikes.
Why? Quick, back to the surface. Oh, okay, minor detail. The door won't open. I'd forgotten about that.
Oh, yeah, so had I.
Wait, so why did we stop to open the chest if we were trying to get out?
I don't know. We wanted to find the treasure. I get it.
Wait, can you get out the window? As you look more closely, you find riddle cards R, S and T. Take them out of the stack of cards.
That's a good point, actually,
Oops,
that you could definitely just smash your way out. I'm not saying that you should, you know.
I was thinking that as well.
Right,
especially if it's so rotten that a coin has dissolved.
R, S and T, is that what I'm taking?
Yeah, did it say to change pages?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think it did either.
Right. R. Ooh, treasure. Ooh, secret writing.
Ah, it's a pig pen.
Ooh, it is pig pen.
So, we've got something to decode on this card, haven't we? It appears to say one love in English.
It does.
And it says around the outside, you have... Oh, sorry, I put my finger over it. You have found the first digit.
Great.
So the moon first digit is whatever that spells. So in Pigpen, you just basically find... Oh, it's not actual Pigpen. It's like Pigpen, but the letters are in a different order. So if we imagine it's the yellow, we've got a triangle, well, an arrow to the right with a dot. So that's an E. It's going to be 8. And we've got an up side here, which is an I. And then we've got the left side here, which is with a dot, which is a G.
Yeah.
And then we've got a circle, well, a square, it's not a circle at all. It's an H. And then a down arrow, if you like, with a dot, which is a T. So its first digit is 8. So you have found the first digit is 8.
Hooray.
So let's do that first of all.
We've
got the moon.
We're on the moon. We're not on the moon, actually.
8.
Is there an exit box on the moon?
I mean, I don't think so.
Oh.
How do we get the next digit? Oh, second. This is second digit. Where do we get the third digit from?
Maybe this will tell us once we've decoded it.
There is a lot of writing there.
There is. Fast forward.
So what it says, when you've slowly decoded it, you can slide the bottom of the chest, take riddle card U. What does it mean by slide the bottom of the chest? Is that just a story thing? It doesn't mean that we have to...
Is it to do with that? You can slide the bottom of the chest.
I think it just probably means it's story irrelevant. It just means take riddle card U, probably.
But it says for the second digit, okay.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, maybe you're right.
Well, let's take riddle card U and see if that tells us anything about the second digit. Oh. Which also means we can take V and W, right?
So this was you?
That was you.
Yeah, okay.
No, that was me. Fun and games. Right, this is... Oh, yikes. So much more. This is W. No, that's V. And this is W. Wow.
So they go together.
Yeah.
And we draw what it shows
Secret
from the
white
white and then the V.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Let's do the blue first. So that goes down right.
Down,
down right. Up right.
Yeah, up right. Down right, down right. Down
no, it's down left, down left.
Down left, yeah. Y.
That would have given me a different letter.
It would, Gareth, but we've only
And now take riddle card Y.
Or is it meant to be X?
Why would it be X?
I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to have had X here, because we've got X left and we've taken them all in alphabetical order.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
So,
but I think this is going to be... Well, let's just do this.
Left,
you
down,
read
down.
Are you going to read that correctly?
Yes.
Down, down.
The sass. Right, right. Down, down. Left, left. Right, right, right. Up, up. Up, up. Down, 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 down. Right.
You can read a lot faster if you want.
Upright. Upright, upright, upright.
How many uprights is that?
4.
We're going off the top of the card. That's got to be wrong. Down, 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 right, right, down, down, left, left, right, right, right. 1, 2, 3, 4 up. No, we're 4 downs. You only did 3. Okay, so that goes like this.
You did go all the way down to the bottom.
No, I didn't. Right.
Oh, is that not what that is? Oh, right, I see.
3, 4. Down, left, down, left. Up, left, up, left. Down, 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 down.
6!
Okay, well, we had a slight communication issue there.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, so for the second digit, 6.
No, that's the third digit, I think. Or maybe it is the second digit.
And then now take riddle card Y.
We'll find out. Let's take riddle card Y and see what it says.
But I think that's 6, and then riddle card Y.
Okay, that is 6.
Digit. So should we put 6 in?
Yeah, let's put 6 in. So we're under the moon because it's.
We are under the moon, and we've already had.
We had 8 from the previous bit. So
okay.
For the third digit,
Yikes.
page 16 is crucial. So I observe we were on page 15.
Yeah.
So does that mean we can turn to page 16?
I guess so. Oh, we're going to fold it. We're going to fold it?
Let's hope we don't need the cover that we cut off.
Well, we haven't done anything to it. We've just cut it off.
Stick it back
on.
on.
So if we folded, we might have to actually take this off.
Yeah, fold that onto that, then that onto that. Well, there must be stuff on the back of it, right?
That.
Yeah, well, let's take it off, as you say.
Done.
So,
Hooray.
let's zoom out a bit.
Turn it over.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to see, though, where you're folding it to, so I'm just going to
That goes to there, that lines up.
And then
anchor on anchor. There's the anchors.
I'm doing my best. Right, anchor, anchor, and then wave on wave.
Oh, I wonder what that symbol was.
Wave on
wave. On wave. Ba, 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 ba.
I don't feel that that's brought to light. And then open. It says at the bottom. Oh, 4.
Oh, there we go.
4.
So our last digit is 4.
Phew. I was starting to think, I don't think it's picked
so
up.
So the moon
out.
last digit is a 4. And now we have a code in the middle of 28.
Is this the last one? Got one riddle card left.
Oh, you've got one riddle card left. So it should be the last one then.
Yeah.
28 might be right. And did we see it on here? I think we did.
Yeah, because we're trying to break out of the window, aren't we?
Here.
There it is.
So 13.
The moon. Is it the moon shining through the window? No,
I don't know.
A late night dive.
There we go. What luck. The window opens.
Not luck, hard work and logic.
What's luck that the window opens? That was close.
In theory, your air supply is exhausted.
Theory?
Yeah. You tried to surface quickly but competently.
Good plan.
No sooner have you broken the surface than you tear the breathing masks off your faces and take deep breaths of air. You have huge grins on your faces. As you erupt in loud cheers, Edgar laughs at you from on board and thrusts both thumbs in the air. 1-1, you think. Shoot, that isn't some kind of code again, is it? Exhausted but happy, you climb on board. You immediately note the location where the treasure was found. You divide the 6 gemstones amongst yourselves as good luck charms. The next day, there's a group of professional divers at the site to recover the rest of the treasure for you. Or for a museum.
Oh, for a museum. What are we doing with Riddle Card X?
Riddle Card X. Nope.
No, this card is not on the screen. No, this card will not help you. You will only find the sketches of a Renaissance man. How are we supposed to take card X, Laura?
I don't know.
Well, maybe if we did something incorrectly. I don't know.
I don't know. That's so weird.
Well, we finished it. Well, there we go. That is the Sunken Treasure, and we have now solved it and retrieved it. It's not clear to me why a professional team of divers come the next day. We had to go to such dangers to get it back ourselves.
I'm not being funny, but it sounds like it was like quite obvious where the actual shipwreck was. Like, it
does sound quite obvious, doesn't it?
To find. Also, if I understand correctly, we also didn't take the treasure back with us.
Well, we got the gems. We got our gems. We got one each. If there's like more than 6 of you playing, you don't get to keep one.
Maybe the real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, that must be it.
Scallops and such like.
Scallops. I think it was just the shell. But anyway,
it was just the shell.
I don't know.
How can you know just by looking at it whether there's a scallop inside?
Okay, fair question.
Metaphor.
I'm not an expert on scallops, so I shall leave that to your imagination. Leave that to your imagination.
Yeah,
I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. I mean, I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I think it was all fairly straightforward. Would you say?
Did we get stuck? No. I mean, I briefly didn't know what to do in one puzzle, but you knew what to do.
The only thing that we got wrong was getting the gems in the right order on that thing. But actually,
written,
even by getting those wrong, we still got it right.
Yeah.
I think we would have got those. I think we might have struggled with the seahorse.
I mean, we would have got there eventually.
But we would have got there eventually. But I enjoyed it. What did you think?
I thought it was a good game. I mean, it's nice and straightforward. It's good not to get stuck sometimes. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy all the exit games always.
Same.
But yeah, definitely an easier one. What does it say on the front in terms of difficulty level?
Oh yeah, I think it says novice.
2 out of 5.
So we should not have struggled with that, and we didn't. I don't think.
Well, it's 2 out of 5.
Yeah.
It's from novice to expert.
Yeah.
So it's whatever comes to 1 up from novice, but 3 down from expert.
Yeah.
Intermediate, yeah, maybe. Slightly progressor.
Yeah.
Out of your training diapers.
Not that catchy. We'll work on it for next time.
All right, well, there we go. If you enjoyed that, do please join us in a future one of these videos. We'd love to have you with us. If you haven't yet subscribed, do please find that button and press it. And also, if you haven't liked the video, we'd really appreciate it. If you did, that would be great. Thank you.
Do it.
But otherwise, I think pretty much all that remains until we see you in a future video is for me to say goodbye.
And for me to say goodbye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.